Hello. Facial explosions. Hello. Guess what I forgot to do yesterday? No one's pulled me up on it, but I forgot. I forgot to do this, didn't I? It's not such a major issue because today's one's the same. So that was Friday. If I rip this off, it's valid for tomorrow anyway. So this is the Saturday, Sunday one. The Saturday and Sunday one is Mando with his big old blaster. A big old blaster cannon. So yeah, all is not lost. That's cool. With, you know, no problemo and all that stuff. I'm really dry. I didn't bring a drink in. But yeah, I need to drink more water. I've had those telltale signs that you know you're a bit dehydrated. I'm sure we all know what they are, so I won't mention them. Unmentionables. Okay, jokey time. I didn't understand why they were called throw pillows until I had kids. Remember how you felt when your kids said "Mama" for the first time? Well, 3 years later, they'll say something like, "Mama, I pooped in the closet." And from here on out, maybe stop listening after "Mama." You may see a giant dent in a stove. I see a badge of motherhood. My 2-year-old knocked my glass of wine onto the rug and I cried for the rug. But mostly I cried for my wine. Not me. I hate wine. When I was younger and I did have the odd tipple, when I was married, it used to want to like have a bottle of wine with dinner. Because it was just the in thing. Sorry, I'm leaning on my hair. In thing to do, but it was like the first sip. It was like, yeah, it's nice. You know, what the hell? It's vile. Why drink that? It's wine schmine. You know, it can never be nice. You know, I used to have this friend called Alison. Would go to the pub and she'd say, "I'll have a white wine." I think, oh, what are you going to drink that vinegar for? You have a proper drink that tastes good. Just like, anyway, I know that there are some fruitier wines and they're not too bad. Ones that I used to drink were Chilean, like a Chilean Merlot, well, a little bit more fruity or something like that. But even so, sometimes they were like, no thanks. You know, they were all a little bit, weren't they? You know what I mean? You know what I'm coming from with the wine. Yeah. You know, just saying. I'm sure we're all told it's sophisticated, so we all do it, but it sucks, you know, basically. And we're all like led through the nose, like, you know, you will have this because it's sophisticated. Oh yes, let's have a wine. You know, well, that's my theory on wine. That is the Crochet Rocks theory to wine. The only good wine is the colour. The colour wine. You know, that's really nice. Wine gums. They're all right. Wine gums. If you don't have wine gums where you are, they're just hard, kind of chewy, rubbery jellies. Like rubber. Only yummy. Anyway, guess what I did today? I bought Gary a carpet. Yeah, I did. I bought Gary a carpet for his room. So he's got a nice carpet now. But see, when it was, you know, kind of, I said, we're going to look in the sales. I was very shocked to find that the carpet shop that I used to use had gone under and long since gone. And I had to go to one I always said I wouldn't bother going in, and that was Tappy Carpets. Because to me, Tappy Carpets were just overpriced. You know, you go carpet right and you get a decent carpet in their sale, be good. You go Tappy, but now there's no kind of, you know, competition. They bought them out and shut them down. That's what they did. Bought them out when they were in trouble, shut them down. So now they've got the monopoly on carpet in this area. But, you know, I got the sale. I got a discount above the sale price as well, so yeah, weren't too bad. Anyway, that's going to be done on a couple of weeks, maybe a week's time, something like that. Just over a week. But that'll be the last one. That's the last room that needs one. What we're doing in our little conservatory now, we stumbled upon, Gary stumbled upon it, a cushiony kind of mat that you can put in the, because you see what happened was the wood that they put down in the conservatory, it was like a wooden floor. Well, it got wet a few times and it's not good. So he found this cushiony one and he put it down. It's like interlocking, like when we do blocking mats. It was very similar, but honestly, just a big squishy, like that thick, like a squishy carpet kind of, well, plastic rug. Put that down and it was like, wow, this is great. It actually warms up the conservatory and Fluffy likes it as well. So yeah, we're going to do the whole lot in it. It's nice because it's kind of a colour that doesn't look, it's sort of brown, dark. So it's not out of place with anything. And it's nice and warm on your feet, which is, so much better than tile or anything like that we were going to put out there. But it needs something that's waterproof, and that is. Anyway, it's freezing. It really is cold out there at the minute. It's absolutely bitter. And thankfully, it's not been windy. Otherwise, that would just feel sub-zero. I've really got dry lips. I think it's time to turn my heater off. Dry me out. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, freezing. So good job it hasn't been windy, otherwise it would be really bad. But we had snow forecast, and even on the phone, like when you look at the phone, it had put 80% chance, and it had a snowflake. But whether that was 80% chance of, oh look, London, snow for the next hour. Well, we're not far. We're not far from London. Look at that. It's even showing you what snow looks like. So I'm not in London, obviously. How do I find, that's Edinburgh. Cloudy. Oh, here we are. Feels like 5 degrees, no snow. Look at that. So then stay informed. 100% chance of rain at 20 o'clock. Then it'll be windy at 21 o'clock. And then at 10, okay, I do know what it is really. We got snowflakes. Look at that. Snowflakes. But whether that is then, will it let me see that? Chance of precipitation. That's just rain. So it's just showing you rain. Hey, sun? We did have sun earlier, actually. They were right. But it is showing just rain. Then it's like cloud, and then it's 3 degrees and got a snowflake. But whether that's frost, if it's windy, I don't know. But apparently London has a chance of snow, or it's snowing. I don't know if that's true, but we haven't had one single solitary flake. No, nothing. I'd quite like a little bit, I don't really want to be snowed in for like a week or anything like, the old days when that used to happen. But I would like a little bit, make it look pretty, just as you get rid of your Christmas decorations and everything looks a little bit boring. Be nice to have some like lovely white stuff to look at. And then it will go all muddy and brown and disgusting. It really won't look very nice at all, and it'll be slush. But yeah, it would be nice to have a little bit of snow just for a few days. Yeah. Be nice, really. Anyway, we'll see. I'll let you know if we get any, because Jane keeps saying snow for your area, it's forecast. And when I look at mine and it just says, nah, it just nah. But 10 o'clock's not far off. It's now 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. How common is that? The time is now 8 p.m. and still no sign of snow. Sound like Margaret Thatcher. But, you know, possibly. It's a maybe. It's a definitely maybe, you know. Now I've got Oasis in my head now. Anyway, what have you been listening to lately? Any decent music? I've been listening to Linkin Park. Linkin Park's new album, exactly. So, not, you know, not Chester. But really enjoying it. I've also been listening to the newer, more meaty stuff by Depeche Mode. And who else do I listen to? In the car, on the way to Paul's, I was listening to Nickelback. Gary had bought a Nickelback greatest hits type thing and thought, I won't give it to you because you probably got it. And I said, no, give it to me, I'll put it in the car. So that's what I was listening to, because every time I put the radio on, because I thought they might be playing some New Year tunes, you know, they sometimes go and say, you know, let's do sort of Christmas hits of the 80s, or, you know, some of the kind of good diva songs. But no, just advert. It's so annoying. Just driving along listening to advert after advert, and as soon as that happens, on goes the CD. I can't do all that rubbish, you know. I hate commercial radio. I used to love it when I was a kid. I used to listen to Radio 1, no adverts, part of the BBC, but you know, it's not really the same anymore. There is a school of thought that it's because I'm older, you know. Not so. The music's, you know, the music's not the same, is it? You know, it's like, it's really not. You know you're getting old when you say, oh, what is it they're listening to, honestly? What on earth is that? That's cool, that music. My son does it. Both of them, you know. So they're getting old also. I think I'm younger than they are, in my head anyway. But seriously, you know, don't you? But as soon as you just don't understand the youth's music anymore, that's you done, isn't it, really? Stick a fork in me, I'm done type thing. Because it, well, you know, one thing I've never been into is rap music. I don't mind rock rap, and I don't mind some, like even Will Smith's rap's kind of nice, but the serious rap, you know, I just feel like there's a C missing from the word. Basically, I've never been able to get into that, and especially when it feels like they're just shouting at you. You just want to go, shut up, you know. That's the reaction that they give me. It's like, I just turn it off, please. They're not yelling at me. I'm not having it. So yeah, I can't do it. I just never been really into it, and yet I've got one in the family who's a rapper, and he rapped on Craig David's single Eeny Meeny. His name's Messiah Bolical. But even so, even though we've got a rapper in the family, I can't do rap. It's not really, I think it passed me by. I've never really, you know, there was rap in the 70s and 80s, you know, we know that, but it evolved into something that, you know, was, especially the gangster rappers. No, they're just, enough said. Not really my bag, baby. And yet I like all kinds of music, really. But that's what the moment anyway, that's what I've been listening to a lot of. I tend to listen to Depeche Mode in the bath. I don't know why. Not just the bath, but, you know, if I put music on in the bath, I always plump for that album, or that playlist, should I say, really. But I did get some albums for Christmas, and Gary said to me today, you haven't played your albums, have you? And yeah, I didn't play them last year. And I went, well, there is a reason that I haven't played the albums. I wanted to, but you put the Christmas tree in front of the record player. And so, you know, it's a bit difficult to get to. And the speaker is behind it, and I need to press the button that's on the back of it to kind of do the Bluetooth thing. So it's like, you know, forget about it, really. If I was, you know, stick thin and agile, then maybe I could get round there. But, you know, it's just got to wait until the tree's down, and then we can listen to our albums. But, yeah, I can't wait, really. It'd be nice to play it. I've been putting music on a lot lately though. I have. So yeah, TV's rubbish. That's why. Apart from the odd show. Now there's nothing to watch now. I've watched Lockerbie. I've got nothing left. Got nothing left. Got nothing left. I don't do that as good as Michael. He does that as an impersonation of Ian Beale from EastEnders. I've got nothing left. But yeah, well, I've got nothing left to watch. So I've watched all the shows. And until I find a decent new one, I'm thinking about that. Landman? I've been thinking about that. But at the moment, I decided to go back and watch, you know, Yellowstone. Right, you know, I can't remember, 1880 something. I'm going to say 3 or 4. Whatever it is, I started watching that again. And then I figured I'd watch the next one, which was 1930 something or other. And then start Yellowstone again. I thought that would be cool. Just go all the way through them, all the Duttons. I really enjoyed that. And I've just finished the new Yellowstone. So, yeah, by the time I get back there, I'll have forgotten enough. So that's what I was doing. I've kind of gone backwards to watch something. But Landman looks pretty decent. And I've also got Apple TV at the minute. I've got a 3 months free trial. There was something I wanted to watch on there and we haven't watched it. So I don't even remember what it is. Put it on the other day and said, Gary, what was it then? And he went, I don't remember. And I went, but the trial will end. I'll either have to keep it or we just have to forget about it. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Does that happen to you? It happens to me all the time. But, you know, I did get a free, I don't know, was it like a month of one called, was it not Stars, something else, on one of the Prime ones. We were watching a show on there and we got to the end of it and I said, oh, you know what, I'll just keep it. The trouble is you keep doing that and it's $4.99 a time. So, you know, you got $8.99 for Prime and then you got $4.99 for this one. And then you got another $5, another $4.99 for Apple if you keep that going. And before you know where you are, you might as well have just had some really good package where they're all free. They get you, know, they do get you. It's really, really unfortunate. I heard the other day, jumping off the subject completely, that the Aurora Borealis were visible again in our sky. But obviously I didn't know until the next day. And so I didn't see it. But to be honest, they are so dull here that you can only see them by holding your camera up to the sky. And I did a little experiment. I used this camera and then I used a new one. And the new one, it was vivid. This one, it was a little dull. So the newer cameras pick it up so much brighter. But I wish it was like that with the naked eye. You know, because it makes you feel like you've cheated to see it, if you get my drift. It's like, well, if you can't really see it, is it really there, you know? Is it just your camera picks it up on the phone? But it's like dogs can hear stuff that I can't. I don't know where I'm going with this, really. I don't know where to go with that. But you know what I mean? It's like, I feel cheated. I feel cheated then, in some way. Anyway, slowly getting back to kind of normal. Got Gary off for the weekend. So, yeah, that's hence the video being late, you know. But I said to him, tomorrow I have to do my giveaway and I have to do my packing of the orders. So I'm not going anywhere. Probably need to go to the farm shop, but I'm going nowhere else, you know. I need to work and get stuff done. And then Monday, got to wait for the postie and start sort of trying to get some back to normal vibe going. And get out of the lazy but Christmas mode. I was going to say something to begin with A then. That is a but it's another word. But, you know, I find it so hard to actually say any of those kind of words on my channel. I do find it hard. And yet there's some people who can trip off their tongue. Can just trip off. I can't do it. I just can't. Too much of a lady, I suppose. Dream on, dream on. So, I have been told that I have a little giftie on the way. Some time ago, I put it out there like a massive beg, like a beg, that I needed an emotional support chicken and a no drama llama. And I don't mind if I get more than one, you know, just saying, just in case. I know that someone else was making me something, but one's on the way. Can't wait. Can't wait, guys. And I've put in an order for Tulip. And I was going to say, I'm putting an order for some yarn, some new yarns. But it's not on its way because I haven't paid for it. So I was meant to do that yesterday. Didn't. Now it's the weekend, so I can't pay for it till Monday. But, you know, they probably wouldn't have packed it and got it off anyway. And in another couple of my wholesalers, I have lots in the basket. And they're really expensive because I've been like, oh, I like that, pile it in. So I possibly shouldn't do them all, but I suppose I probably will. Yeah, I've been making room out there in the yarn van. I need to make more. So I'm going to add to my sale soon some more bits and pieces. It's just been so cold to go out there. You know, it's really like freeze your bits off. You frip me bits off. It will. It's really cold. I said to Gary, I'm going to have to put the heaters on for a while and then go out there tomorrow because it's just going to be bitter. It really will. So cold earlier. I had these gloves that I had on, the warmest gloves I've ever had in my life. They're like sheepskin-ish. You're not real. But inside is fur. I got them from New Look years ago. Warmest gloves I've ever had in my life. And when Victoria was pushing the buggy, I bought her a pair and she said, I remember her saying, wow, these are so warm. Well, I bought Nora a pair for Christmas, but they're more silky these days, but they're still the same sort of thing. And I've got about 3 pairs of my own. So I had a pair of those on, driving the car. It was like big old boxing gloves on your hand, really. They're huge. But I had lovely toasty warm hands, that's for certain. But yeah, I can't drive in a coat. This is the only thing. So I had to take it all off to, like, apart from the gloves and a scarf. And then when I get out of the car, it's like, oh, coat, quick. Let's try and put your coat on. I can't drive all bundled up. It's not really, I need to be free, man. To do my steering wheel and, you know, all the stuff. I need to be free. I can't drive like a straitjacket on. Maybe I look like I need one at that point, I think. Probably do. Anyway, I'm going to get off, upload this video, because I could chat here all day, all evening. I probably could. How long have I been guessing? Quite a while. So I could probably chat on and on and on. But I haven't uploaded the winners video. So if I don't get off and upload it, then that winners video is not getting on today, this evening, tonight. So yeah, better shut up and get them on. Thanks for watching. Poor old Joan's still bald. That's a violin, by the way. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.